there seems to be this like backlash against projects that launch on Flow, for example. Like Doodles was thinking about moving to this protocol, but the Ethereum community is much more used to, hey, let's build smaller projects, let's keep the scarcity low, and let's all make a little bit of money. Whereas I feel like these larger distributions maybe don't have that in mind. So I'd love to have that discussion with you. I know that's a kind of a big topic, but I'd love to get it.
Yeah, no, that's great, and that was always a challenge, um, right? Do we go out of the gate really strong with 100K, or do we take it slow? Um, Point number one is that like it's all an experiment, right? Like we're all just trying to figure out what is NFT mass market, what does that look like? Um, Given the success, at the time last year, NFT summer last year, um, there was obvious demand for something like this from the Matrix, from a big studio. We started talking to these big brands as soon as we launched the company. So in March of February and March or of 21, and the reason I think the one of the major reasons why we landed so many of these big deals was because we were approaching it a little bit differently. You had people approach, like everyone wanted to do a project with Warner Brothers, right? One of their new movies. Um, why did Nifty's get the deal? Well, several reasons, team and all that. But we 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 knew what they needed, and that was user engagement. They didn't need to do something like Coca-Cola and mint a couple NFTs and sell them for 100K. They didn't need to do something like Top Shot was just showing clips because that was done. They needed something different. So we brought this background of media and growing communities, and we tried to do something that was more of like engagement around this known IP. So I think there's something there, and that's kind of why it caught everybody's attention. They could have done anything, but they decided to like build on top of this community engagement thing. But I think it's still early, and I think we'll start to see more and more experimentation. For some projects, it's I think it's important to launch on an L2, or at least wait until Ethereum has done the merge here in a couple months, because in the Nifty's approach, focused more on non-crypto natives, right? For many people, it was their first time buying an NFT. For most of the people, they bought with a credit card. They didn't really know that they didn't really know what the blockchain was. They had a wallet. They didn't know maybe what that meant. They just knew that they bought an NFT and they've got it. Under the hood, they could have exported private keys and they could have sent it around and done all this stuff. But more of a mainstream user was the focus there. And in that case, it doesn't make sense to do it on Ethereum because the user's going to have to pay a ton of money in gas, and you need to educate what gas is. You have to educate of new wallets. But we were able to do this kind of hybrid approach on a side chain of Ethereum, and make it really easy for the new user. I think that's one thing, and Nifty's is going to continue to explore that and make it easier and easier as time goes on. Um, and then you have people and big brands that are going directly to Ethereum, and they're just kind of focused more on the existing NFT community, and we've obviously seen things with Nike and Adidas and others that are going directly to Ethereum, and I think it's great. And I think at some point we'll probably meet in the middle, right? Again, it's all experimentation. I'm excited to see what in this down market, the companies that are in it for real because they see the value in a tokenized community, and
Mm-hmm.
those that were just kind of in it to make a few extra bucks.